partnership?
Right. St. Kitts and Nevis, after 30 years of independence, on looking at the path that we have taken for our own sustainable development, recognize that education is one of the areas of success, and looking at the partners who have assisted us to attain those successes was, of course, the Organization of American States. We believe that our strides made in secondary education, in particular, is one area of success. We have not only a policy that has been pursued since in the early 70s with regard to every child being in school up to age 16 years, and that kind of comprehensive education effort could only be sustained with the assistance of our partners, the OAS being one of those. St. Kitts today can boast of a literacy rate of 98%. I am not certain if there's any other country in the Caribbean that matches that. Maybe Barbados. But I'm sure that to a large extent in the Eastern Caribbean, we would be the top. We've also been able to vigorously, since the closure of the sugar industry in 2005, after this being the mainstay of the economy, the national economy for 400 years, we therefore embarked upon the transitioning out of sugar into services economy. And education, especially computer literacy, has been one of the areas that we've used to hasten our way forward from where we were. And so we now have programs where every single school has its own computer lab, and every single high school student has his own personal laptop computer. To a large extent, the foundation for that has been laid with support services and projects from the OAS. So education in particular, we believe that one of the sound partners for our success has been this hemispheric body called the Organization of American States. Energy. The high cost of fossil-based energy and the unaffordability sometimes of this is a major concern and a setback for the development of our country, not only in terms of social development, but also business development. And therefore, trying to find a way forward with alternative sources of energy has been one of the challenges that we are facing. The OAS has been, from very early, being able to map the potential for geothermal energy in St. Kitts and Nevis, and was responsible to a large extent in providing the support for the initial research and documentation. And thus we are now at the stage where we have documented the potential not only to be self-sufficient in geothermal energy in our country, but there is enough reserve to sell to our neighboring countries in the north, thus using this as a source for foreign exchange. So here we are, a small country, I would say basically pursuing the first, or the notion I should say, of the first country that is totally green and totally dependent upon renewable energy. Your organization, the Organization of American States, has been the pioneer in setting that stage for us. We are now waiting for financial partners to join with us. In fact, we're looking at the possibilities of public-private sector partners in order to move this project forward. This is a critical area for our future and sustainable development. And the OAS must be commended for lending support to its smallest member in the Western Hemisphere, St. Kitts and Nevis. I think that we would need quite a bit of technical support to pursue a number of these areas that we've identified for development. We view the Organization of American States as an international development partner. We believe it has reach, it has contact, it has reach with other development partners. A moment ago, we were just simply discussing what are the current challenges that small island states, small states like ours face. High debt, serious challenge to our development, low growth. We recognize that we have done almost everything we've been asked to do by the IFIs in fiscal consolidation. Yet, we are not certain that our future development is secured. We want the OAS to become an advocate for us. It must speak with the international financial institutions of our situation. I think the OAS is very much intimately connected with our issues. She must raise the voice of advocacy for our countries, small countries in the Western Hemisphere, the Caribbean side of it in particular, and see if we can bring the meeting of minds, especially to consider new areas, new proposals, new ideas for consideration in moving our countries forward so that we would be able to meet the developmental goals that we have set for ourselves, especially within the framework and the agenda of post-2050. What else can I ask for? Well, I want to commend again the OAS. I want to commend Secretary Truss, the Secretary General, and all who have made tremendous strides in representing the peoples of the Americas.